So career fair tips. Now I have some up here on the slide. I've also provided you with a worksheet. Okay, so the career fair starts at 4 o'clock. You need to be there, if at all possible, at 4 o'clock. So you need to at least be there, make plans to be there for 1 to 2 hours, depending on how many companies you want to visit with. I'm going to tell you, it can be very overwhelming. Okay? It is a huge room. There are lots of people, lots of employers. There'll probably be about 600 students. So it can be overwhelming. So give yourself enough time. Get there. You'll get your packet of information, and you'll be able to map out where the employer is located, so you're not walking around aimlessly trying to find. We map it out. But then, you could wait 15 minutes to even talk to an employer. Okay, so just give yourself enough time. You can be there for all 3 hours. Plan on it. If you get done early, great. If you go up to a company and they're super busy, go to your next one. And I will offer this tip of advice for you. I don't know if this is on here somewhere or not. I don't think it is. When we talk about your introduction and you practice that's when you're going to use this at the career fair. So when you go through your list of companies and you say, these are the 10 that I want to talk to. These are the 10 that I would love to work for. Don't start with those 10 when you get to the career fair. Start with some other employers that you don't know much about or that you can engage in conversations with to practice. Please don't start if your #1 employer is, Burns and Wilcox. Don't start with them. Okay, get some practice. You'll get more confident. You'll get more comfortable. So that way, when you do get to Burns and Wilcox, you're there. You've done it. Okay, take notes. Please don't take notes when you're at the table. Okay, engage in the conversation just like you would, in everyday life. But when you leave the table, step away, go to the bleacher area, and jot some notes down. Because you'll write a thank you note for everybody that you speak with, and they're all going to mush together, and you're going to forget about what you talked about with each recruiter. So your notes will help you with those. Please get a business card from everybody you talk to. You can write your notes on the back of those business cards if it helps. Bring 20 copies, 25. If you're going to visit with all 78 employers, obviously bring more. But bring enough copies. Most employers, they'll have 2 or 3 representatives there. They're probably just going to want 1 copy. Prepare to answer questions about your previous experiences and future goals. So you need to know where you're going. If you don't, then, so say, well, I'm not really sure if I want to do this or if I want to do this, or, right now I'm really thinking accounting. So what you're thinking today is your truth today. They don't know that it might change tomorrow. Heck, you may not know if it changes. But what you communicate at the fair is your truth on that day. We are all allowed to change your minds, and that's perfectly fine. But to go up and to say, I'm a senior, I'm looking for a job, and, I really could do anything, it's not going to do you any good whatsoever. So pick a focus. If you have a couple different focuses, that's fine. Just communicate your focus to each employer. So meet as many employers as possible. Leave your backpacks and your humongous purses somewhere else. Please do not bring them with you. If you're coming from class, there will be an area inside the rec center for you where you could leave those big ticket items. Okay? It will be crowded, so we don't want you lugging, your whole dorm room on your back. It also is not professional. So bring, can I show them this? So bring a portfolio or a file folder. You'll need something to carry your resumes in so they don't get bent. That's a perfect way to do that. If you have business cards, can you hand those out? By all means. Some of you have printed them on your own. Some of you have them through your organizations. Bring those with you. It's a great time. Hey, let me give you my business card. Do you mind if I have one of yours as well?